Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and I want to give my thoughts on the latest Xbox Inside episode that reveal finally some of the games that's going to come out for the X series, so the Xbox Series X. So for people who don't know what that is, it's Microsoft's latest console that's going to come out maybe late 2020, maybe 2021 due to that situation. No one knows yet. Even Phil Spencer said they don't know yet, but they are set to be on the holiday of 2020. And of course, it's better than the Xbox One X. And the best part for this one is they created a program called Smart Delivery, which is say you bought a game for the Xbox One and then there's a X Series version. Rather than buying that game again, double dipping, put the Xbox One version on the X Series, and then they'll read, and then, oh, well, you know what? We'll give you the X Series version, which is save a lot of money. Consumer likes that, and most companies are going to actually do it. So interesting. So far, I have not ever heard of any negative about it. So hopefully Sony with the PlayStation 5, but again, time will tell. So the episode itself, was it good? Was it bad? Well, for me, my thoughts about that one is it's somewhere in the middle. Did they really show gameplay, or it's just cutscene of the trailer? Maybe it's a trailer that has cutscene that's actually gameplay. Who knows? Can you even tell the difference? Well, in the untrained eye, probably not. So I'm just gonna say right now, maybe there is some gameplay on those trailers. I know some of them are, and then I'll explain that later on. But for now, my thoughts about the whole shebang, it's okay, but it would be nice to show more gameplay trailer, because I noticed it's been like some sort of a pattern, trailer, and then gameplay later on, but who knows? I mean, remember this year there's no E3, it's going to be something different then. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the game they showed. Some of them may be fast, some of them I might go in depth, because just like before, I'm really just want to give my thoughts on something that caught my eye. So the first one they showed was Bright Memory Infinite. I guess this one was developed in China, and it's just a first-person shooter that you can do driving, and you're battling people from other timeline. I don't know much about it. I mean, again, first-person shooter. Sadly for me, I can't play those games. I get dizzy, so who knows, maybe someone will like that one. So the next one is Dirt 5, the fifth in the game, popular, and apparently this time there's going to be some sort of story mode, and Troy Baker and Nolan North's going to be in there as, I guess, the characters in the game. So we just have to wait and see. I mean, I don't know, I never really played Dirt games before. I mean, racing game is racing game. The only racing game I ever played, well, besides Mario Kart, or Ridge Racer. I mean, Burnout maybe, but Mario Kart's for me there. So the next one they showed is Scorn, and this one is just a trailer, so I have no idea what it is. Some weird, organic, sci-fi thing, and showed this one guy. Yeah, something that's attached to him. He put it to this other dead person. All of a sudden he becomes alive. I don't know. Kinda creeped me out there. So like, okay, I don't know about it. So again, one of those games you just have to wait and see. And then Chorus, it's from Deep Silver, another third-person shooter. Maybe it'll be like Star Fox, or well, not Star Fox. I take that back. Perhaps like Starlinks, you know how you can hover or you can do jet mode. I don't know. Again, yeah. And then the next one is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2 Calm Dance. First person vampire adventure shooting. I've heard about this franchise. I never played it, so can't really give an opinion about it. Maybe someone will like that one. And then something new, Call of the Sea. So another first person point and click adventure. That's what I think it looks like the way the trailer shows. But again, it could be something like Home Alone, something like that, or Alone Home. That one game when you're home alone in the house. I mean, it's not supposed to be scary, but it has a mystery. Or the Stanley Parable. That's another one. There's a I don't know. So this one's an interesting one. It looks like a twin shooter, and it's called the Ascent. So, I mean, looks interesting. Again, if you want those Smash TV type gameplay, this shooter style, there you go. And then the medium. This one, I have to say, sort of interesting because they're kind of doing some sort of horror psychological game. It messes with your mind when you play the game. And the interesting part of this one is that the composer of Silent Hill will also be part of it, so that can be interesting. So again, if you like that horror psychological type of game, there you go. Yeah. And then this one for me, maybe I'm just biased because it's anime and it's from Namco Bandai. And apparently it's from former developers of the Tales game, and it's called Scarlet Nexus. So when I saw this trailer, they showed gameplay at least. The problem I have this one is it sort of a Code Vein style play where you know, Dark Souls style, or is it like Astral Chain? It's an action platform. Right now I can't really tell, but and then story wise, well, there's people trying to stop a certain species. Again, your generic cliche might be. Hopefully they'll do something interesting that I'll say, oh, maybe I'll try this game out. But yeah, but at least something from Namco Bandai. And by the way, a lot of this game I mentioned could be, could not be. From what I heard, most of them are multi-platform. So don't worry about it. They just showed it first on Xbox X Series. And then first-person shooter with dinosaurs. Second Extinction. I'm assuming this is a sequel to a game called Extinction. Again, never really heard of it. So, I mean, again, if you like dinosaurs, you like shooting, there you go. And then, something that got me interested, and I'm not really a fan of the franchise, but I did play all of them. I am working on Yakuza 2, Yakuza Face of the North Star, and Judgment. Yes, I am talking about the Yakuza series. Once again, Yakuza Like a Dragon, aka Yakuza 7 in Japan, is officially announced that not only is it going to be in the PS4, but it will be also Xbox One, Xbox X Series, Windows, and PC. Yeah, so for the first time, the Yakuza game will be released multi-platform rather than sometime exclusive. If you've been noticing in the past, Yakuza's were always been, to some extent, a Sony exclusive. To some extent, I mean, Yakuza HD 1 and 2 was on the Wii U and people didn't really like it. And then later on, it came focused on PlayStation 3 and then PlayStation 4. And then now, if you notice, there's now a remastered version. And not only that, Yakuza Kiwami 2, and 0 are in the Xbox and Steam. Well, Kiwami 1 and 0, I know Kiwami 2 is somewhere later on. And maybe 3, 4, 5, and 6 becomes multi-platform so more people can play this. But yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon is officially going to be in most platforms. I know it's not going to be on the Switch. Can it handle it or not? Who knows? The only thing I'm hoping for this game is, just like Judgment, have English dub. So hopefully this one will have English dub. I heard rumbling that people say they might have English dub. And, you know, hopefully there are more people, because I'm really disappointed at you, Sega. I'm really disappointed. Sakura Wars 2020, you omitted English dub, really? Kind of disappointing in my opinion. I know a lot of people's speculation is because it's a visual novel, there's a lot of talking. So Sega said, well, we'd just rather not put it in, because of course we put in partial dub. You know, some company does that, they're probably going to get mad again. So they probably just did say, hey, well, let's just not put a dub, you know, let's just cut our losses, just put English stuff. And I'm disappointed. Maybe a paid English dub DLC. And maybe, you know, if you need more money, do that with Yakuza Like a Dragon. But, you know, like I said, people want options. Some people like English dub, some people want sub. To each of their own, give them more options. People will support you. And then the final thing in this episode is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So they finally showed more gameplay of the game in trailer form, but you know, it's gameplay. Yes, and according to the people who work on this game, it's going to take place in Norway and in England. It's the time where I guess the Vikings were trying to take over England. Again, I'm not no history of the Vikings, but hey, you know, they showed that camp, they show you trying to go to England, and at least it's in AD, so look interesting. And best of all, once again, smart delivery. So again, I don't know about in the PlayStation 4 version, but in the Xbox One, yeah, you bought the Xbox One first, and say I can't afford the X Series. There you go, smart delivery. Again, they're giving you at least a free oven. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the games so far that's coming out. The only one that got me interested are three games are Scarlet Nexus, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, of course, I like Assassin's Creed game. I played Odyssey, played it a lot of it. So if it's gonna be the gameplay the same as Odyssey to some extent, then I think I'm gonna have fun. Like a Dragon, of course, they went to a different approach. And the game itself also doesn't take itself seriously, more or less seriously, than 6, if that kind of makes sense. But of course, if you heard the game, it's going to be a turn-based RPG, and you play as a new character. I don't know about the story, I'll just wait for it. And then Scarlet Nexus, you know what? We'll just have to wait and see what it is. Is it a Dark Side, or Dark Soul, or is it something like a Astral Chain? Just have to wait and see. So overall, the games so far they offer for the X series, to some extent, as a general consumer, are good. There is something there, but are they something that I gotta get an X series? Right now, no. And I don't really think that Microsoft is going to go that approach. They just want to give you an option, you know, and hopefully also Phantasy Star Online 2 is going to be X series. But I know the best part with the X series right now is it is not really fully backwards compatible, but has more options. You can play your original Xbox game, 360 game, Xbox One game, and then of course the X series there. Like I said, there are some games for someone, but it's not something like, oh, I gotta get the X series. I mean, the online is probably going to be better than PlayStation, but that's a different story.
So before I end this video, I want to do a follow-up on what defines a gameplay versus a gameplay teaser. So yes, like I said in the main video, I kind of noticed also, like everyone else said, it's mostly like teaser, gameplay trailer, some hints. I mean, I can only think of 2 games that actually showed gameplay, and those are Bright Infinite Memory and Yakuza Like a Dragon. I mean, granted, Yakuza 7 in Japan, it's already been out there, you know, in the PS4 since December of 2019. So, yeah, I have to agree with everyone here that they did show sort of a concept teaser gameplay, but it's not. And then, I gotta give props to Aaron Greenburg and the director of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Both of them did admit, they said, yes, we kinda messed up with the wording, with the buzzword. We're gonna learn from it in the future, so at least I gotta give props on that one. And I'm gonna link in Yongye's video about it. He explained it more, so I agree with him 100% on the situation. So still, the overall of the presentation is not really good. It, unfortunately, at the same time, it doesn't really give people like hype or like why Xbox X Series. Right now, not yet, but of course, Aaron Greenberg did say that wait until July. That's when they're going to show their first party game, Halo, and then those other games that they bought the company, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, etc., etc., etc. I can't remember the other ones, but yeah, so at least props to Microsoft for learning.
Yeah, so those are my thoughts so far. It is something. Hopefully throughout before holiday 2020, they're going to give more to why get the next series. With that, I'll see you guys later.